Hi ladies of the MLA group. On the onset, let me thank MLA team who has given me this opportunity to speak to all of you. In this lockdown period, I was really wondering what should I speak about. First, let me just give a brief introduction about myself. Meenakshi Ahuja, you must have read quite a few uploads of mine on your group. I'm a soft skill, personality development, image management consultant, basically a trainer. But I like to call myself a facilitator because, we train animals in the zoo. I don't have to train any of you. All I need to do is motivate you, give that little push. We all want some leaders in our life. Now, this lockdown has taught us so many things. The first thing I want to ask all of you is, how many of you know yourself? This is the beginning of wisdom. Now, the famous quote, which is often attributed by Socrates, it asks you, or it tells you, what exactly do you know about yourself? I really want to know, what have you found out about yourself in this 2 months of lockdown that we've gone through? And why is it important to know yourself? There's a lot of benefits of self-knowledge. And if you don't have that, we become losers. I'm going to pick up a few words and let's try and, in a nutshell, talk about it. The first word is happiness. Now, I want to ask you, how many of you have been cribbing? This lockdown, boring, I'm stuck in the house. When you're working or you're out of the house, you miss the home. Today, when you have a home which you made, which is so beautiful and pretty, you don't want to stay indoors. So, when are you happy? How do you express your happiness? All the time, if you're going to crib, there's no GST on that, no? We just crib. So I want you to know your own nature. I want you to understand, or let me tell you, how will I get what I want? How will I be happy? You'll have a less inner conflict with yourself if you're a happier person. Let's say we have 2 wolves in us. One is a bad wolf and one is a good wolf. They both are fighting. Who wins? The one who you feed. The one who you give the strength to is going to win. So if you're going to feed the bad wolf, that wolf is going to beat the good wolf and you will become a negative person. So when your inner strength and your inner conflicts are stopped, the outside actions also become much less conflicting. You become a better person. You express less negativity. When you know that you are by yourself today, you need to take better decisions. How will I take these decisions? All this while, have you used your time well? Have you been able to organize yourself? Have you able to work on your passion? So what have you done today in this decision making? See, when you know yourself, you're able to make better choices. And everything from small decisions, like what should I wear today? What should I buy today? Or what is the makeup I should have? Now, when you can take these small decisions, the big decisions in life are easier to make. So your guidelines is that you need to apply and solve life's problems by taking a quick decision. Don't hang on to it. How much of self-control do you all have? You know yourself? You've understood yourself? Have you motivated yourself? Or are you very resistant to all these habits? Do you develop good ones or the negative ones? You must have realized today the maids are not coming. How valuable a maid is. The amount of work we're doing. We've never realized that our maids do so much. So you have an insight to know which values, which goals will activate your willpower. So start having a self-control on yourself. You have to develop and know about yourself is resistance to social pressure. See, when you're grounded in your values and your preferences, then you have less pressure to say no or yes to what you don't want to. Now, when you want to say a no, because of peer pressure, because of pressure from other people, we start saying yes. Today you realize that at home I've started thinking that why cannot I say no when something doesn't suit me or I don't want to do it? Why do I want to follow the herd? Well, things are going to open out shortly. Yeah, we are going to start living a normal life. But you know that this virus has not left us. Don't lose your guard. You've got plenty of do's and don'ts. If you stick to it, you will fight with it. You've got to be very positive. How much of tolerance and understanding do you have of others? Staying in the house, are you all the time fighting with your loved ones? You have to tolerate them. Sometimes we are in a small home, maybe just a one-bedroom house. There's no place for everybody. But then you have to have a me time and a we time. A me time is time for yourself, where you can do things that you want to do. Develop your hobbies, whatever you've not been able to do. Reading, it could be meditation, yoga. At the same time, you must have a we time at this place. What is we time? Spend time with your family now. You could play games, right from snakes and ladders to Ludo. Or if nothing else, have a cup of tea together. Have your meal together. You know, my brother who lives in Mumbai, he's got his son, daughter-in-law, wife, sister-in-law staying with him. I give an example of this. You know, in the morning, they all get together, spend time having tea, breakfast together. After that, everybody goes into their own rooms. Evening at 7, they all come onto the table. They play some games. It could be cards, it could be flush, it could be anything to keep themselves occupied. 7 to 9 is their family time. So they connect with one another, have the dinner, and then the good nights are said. So there is time to get to spend with your family, which otherwise we never had. You know, we are always cribbing. I remember a story where a child asked his father, "Papa, how much do you earn in a day?" Father was very upset at this question. So he said, "Why are you asking?" He said, no, tell me. So the father casually said, "Rupees 200. So this boy tells the father, "Papa, can I borrow 20 rupees from you?" The father is astonished. He's saying, why does this child want this 20 rupees? He gives him a big no. This boy cries and goes back to his room. The father felt very bad. He goes in there and he sees a lot of crumpled notes, coins all scattered on the bed. And this boy is collecting it. Father gives him a tight slap. He said, "You have so much of money and you're still asking for 20 rupees? He said, "Papa, I'm short of 20 rupees. I want to give you 200 rupees. Don't go to work today. Spend your time with me." We have forgotten that children need that touch and that warmth. Lockdown has taught you all to be together. Please, please make use of this we time. Learn to spend time with your loved ones. So resistance to social pressure, you have to learn, yes, I can say my no. How much of tolerance and understanding? You have to develop that. What is the pleasures that give you? You know, today you are with your family, you've got people around you, you feel more alive. You need to make your experience of life richer, larger, more exciting. So now you will see that these little things of our staying together has really brought us closer, which we had forgotten. Let me build a little blocks of self-confidence in you. There is this word which I would like you to understand, VITALS. Each letter stands for something. V is for the values. Well, these are helping others, being creative, taking care of your health, your financial security. All these are values. Motivation, helping people to reach their goals. Now, research has shown us that thinking or writing your values will give you healthy actions. Put it on the ground. Create a journal. Motivate yourself so that you know what your values are. Let's take the next word, I. What is I? Interests. Include your hobbies. Include your, let's say you want to draw, you want to paint, you've always wanted to play an instrument, you've not learned, YouTube is there. Start working on that. Find out, what am I curious about? What is it that I want, interested in my life, which I was not able to do? So build a career around yourself, something which is interesting you. Now, a friend of mine, you know, the other day broke his leg, and he was so fascinated that the doctors that he wanted to go to or who would help him, and he realized how much of love and affection he got from them and also from his family. Where people said, don't worry, it's a part of growing up of life, ups and downs. It's a graph. Everything goes up and down. If it is straight, we are no more. We are over. You've seen how the heart works, no? The T is your temperament. I want you to understand your temperament and please learn to control it. Would you prefer big ideas? Are you looking at small ideas? Take your first step. Your first step will help you to grow. Around the clock activities. Now categorize what you want to do. At what time of the day, what will I do? Make a proper calendar. This will give you lot of joys, especially adults, finding time for each and every one, finding time for yourself. L is your life. What is your life mission? What are the goals that you have in your life? Ask yourself this question. What have I, the most meaning events of my life? What did I discover about my own identity in this time? And your strengths. Now strengths are something which include your abilities, your skills, your talents, your character. So believe you me, trust me. If you found out who you are, you're actually a caretaker of this body. Thank you all of you. Meenakshi Ahuja signing off. I hope you've understood this little session of mine. I'm an online trainer. You can always get in touch with me. Looking forward for more sessions with this group. Bye-bye and have a nice day.